are you in favour of knights and dames? Parmjit, are you in favour?
Yes, because that is about celebrating our champions and making them visible.
Okay, that's yes. What about you, Jacinda?
I believe in recognising people, but you know what, Wallace? I have to say, Peter Talley cost the taxpayer $2 million last year because he injured 1,300 workers on his work site. He denied that health and safety legislation was needed despite having a worker die on his work site. And he's a climate change denier.
Right, okay.
And we knighted him.
So you agree. James Shaw, do you agree with the honours system?
Yeah, I think that, recognising our talent is really important, and I believe that in a New Zealand honours system is really important. I think that the Queen's honours thing is a really outdated, anachronistic idea, but I definitely believe
in
in
dames.
Well, you can, call them what you want, but the idea that it somehow derives from the Queen, is kind of weird to me.
Okay, so. David Seymour, what about you? Knights and dames?
Yeah, look, everyone likes a bit of pomp and circumstance and getting dressed up from time to time.
Good
on Sir Michael Cullen for taking his knighthood, even though the rest of the Labour cabinet didn't.
Could you one day see yourself as a knighthood, David?
Oh, I think I'm in such a deficit; it's almost unforeseeable.
Let's go to Damien.
Yeah, I'm with well-known comedian and thespian as well, I understand, Jeremy Elwood. Welcome.
Right, hello, nice to be here.
Welcome, lovely to have you along.
One person clapping.
I feel like we're in the middle of a routine. One person like that joke, yeah. Knights and dames. Now, I had this idea this week that something was in the paper, some knight that had got himself in some trouble, that we need to have two kinds of knights. We need to have the ones that genuinely do stuff that is good for the community and the ones that get knighted because they made lots of money. What do you reckon?
Yeah, the black hat and white hat. Kind of like, because I love I love people who get those honours for doing something really ordinary. We were talking before, somebody got an honour for services to kiwi fruit this year. I just go, yeah, that's it. Don't get it for running some huge business, get it for growing a plant. Good for you.
Now, as it happens, you're not just randomly in the backbencher tonight. You actually are down here because you've got something opening. Now, if I look at the What's On section of the Dominion Post, what we got there? Jeremy's play. No, we've got... Oh, look, it's us, Wallace and Damien. Well, that's embarrassing. That's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Oh, Wallace.
Check the front page feature article in the arts section tomorrow and we'll see who's got a bigger photo in there, Damien.
Okay, cool, you win. Right. Tell us about your play.
It's a play called Success, new play by Stephen Sinclair, who wrote Ladies' Night's probably his most famous work. We're opening tomorrow night at Bats, running through till June the 20th, and then we'll be up in Auckland from the end of July.
Fantastic. And that's... have you long been an actor?
I started in theatre. That's kind of, comedy started paying the bills, so I ended up doing that. It's a lot easier to do comedy in a pub and at short notice than it is to put on a play with 4 other actors, which is what we're doing here. So.
It's a lot easier to be not funny in a pub, let me tell you. We've been doing it for years, yeah. Thank you very much. Hey, one more time, the name of the show?
Success, opening at Bats tomorrow night, running through to June 20th. Come along.
Thank you very much, Jeremy.
Round of applause to Jeremy. Good to see you, mate. Good to come. I just want to pick up on what Jeremy Elwood was saying about sort of other real people getting the honours, because it's, for me, it's so... I mean, the Auckland City Commissioner, Diane Robinson, who had worked, for so many years, that was actually... It was quite heartwarming, James, to see her get it. Do you think that it should be spared a little bit for the real people who deserve it?
Yeah, look, I think the thing is that there's a lot of people on the... the vast majority of people on their list really deserve it. There are some questions about some of them, and I think having 16
like
ministers...
What's one that you got... That's a real question.
National Party donors, for example. People who... people who are getting knighted because of the connections that they've got, those sort of things. I've got some real concerns. Yeah, I've got some real concerns about that. I think that the people handing out the knights... Anyone can nominate.
Yeah, anyone can nominate anyone. So there is no restriction on people who they can nominate. And the important thing is that even if people are in their job, they had a dream and they have achieved that. So they are there. They are our role models to inspire younger generation. That's how I see them.
Should you get a knighthood for doing your job?
Yes, because they've reached their dream. So they are our role models for our younger generation. They are there to inspire a younger generation. So we need to make them visible.
Yeah, people who do their job and they do it well and they inspire other people and they achieve something for their community and for their country, they absolutely deserve that.
Okay, well, literally, one person that you would love to see get a knighthood, David Seymour, briefly.
Sir Wallace Chapman.
Okay, that left me speechless, actually. James Shaw, what do you reckon?
Jeanette Fitzsimons.
All right. Jacinda Ardern?
Yeah, I think Helen deserves some recognition.
Dame Helen Clark?
She wouldn't take a dame, though, I don't think.
Parmjit?
Right Honourable John Key. What a fantastic Prime Minister he is.
Do you want to say that again?
Opinions divided.
Yes, Right Honourable John
Right
Key.
Honourable
What
Key.
a fantastic Prime Minister he
Do you know,
is.
we've asked this question on backbenches
services
before,
to
and
Saudi
usually that's
businessmen.
exactly what the National MP on the panel says. It's quite stunning.
All right, should
You're
John
so
Key
impressed.
get a knighthood at Backbenches TV? Stay with us.